Hey, Tony Chapman from Striv Sports here with victorious Grand Island Northwest quarterback Christian Ellsworth. Christian, you guys went 38-35 after you lost out there 45-42 last year. How good's this one feel?
Man, it feels great. I mean, we battled all week, man. We were so ready for this game all week long, and we finally got a big win under our belts as a team, and we've been waiting for one, and we finally got it. It feels great, man.
You ran it 31 times tonight. Was that part of the plan coming in? Did you guys see something on?
Yeah, we just saw an empty box. I mean, we spread out the field pretty well, and we just knew that we had mismatches. Our 5 dudes up front, we play 11 dudes up front, but the 5 that we have in there, they can manhandle anybody that they put in front of them. So it's just taking advantage of what we saw as a weak box.
Your receivers made some great plays tonight. Brandon made a catch in the corner. Isaiah made one here that was a college catch there. Talk about your receivers. You spread it around well.
Man, they had a great night. It was a lot of fun just seeing them make plays, and Isaiah scared me. He had that big touchdown and then pops a whip out there, so I was nervous for 15 yards, but that's all right. That's the emotions we had. We were on cloud 9 tonight, but we got to enjoy this one quick, but get ready for Sydney.
Yeah, you've got another big one next week, so talk about carrying this one over next week.
It's going to be huge. I mean, Sydney's a good team, and we know that. So we know that we're going to have to get out there and, handle ourselves on a long bus ride and be able to get off the bus and get ready to play. I mean, it's going to be another game like this. I wouldn't be surprised to see another field goal victory, something like that.
Excellent. Thanks. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Thank you.
38-35 on homecoming night. Coach, you got to feel good about this one, especially how your defense responded in the fourth quarter after they got 2 big runs in the third.
Yeah, they did. One thing that we didn't,
for 2015.
Our mantra, row the boat. You got to keep rowing. We row when it's good, you row when it's bad type thing. But I don't know if we bought into it, or maybe it came to, is it fruition is the right word?
Sure.
When we were down in McCook, we go down, we score, we just go sky high, juiced. Nobody could beat us. And then we get an interception and we get a sideline warning because all of our kids are on the field. I'm on the field. We're going nuts. And there's 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And then they come back and score, then we go way down. And then we come back, and it's just a roller coaster. And we talked about row the boat after that. Well, we had Lions. Okay, good. But then, then Gary. But the biggest thing is now we get to tonight, and like you said, defense kept playing. They played, made them work for some touchdowns, and then big runs come. We come right back on defense, and we don't get our daubers down. We keep rowing, and so to go back to your original question, that's the best thing that we did is we kept rowing.
Talk about what you got. Obviously a great game from Christian. What you got out of the quarterback run game? You said you guys thought you'd see an empty middle of the field, and it looked like that's really what happened. You were able to break him for some runs.
Our plan was not to run Christian. But then we lose Ryan Gill right out of the gates. Austin Cooper's not used to going both ways, and we put his 165, 70 pound at defensive end, taking on, and right over top of that number 55 all night. And he's just dog tired, got kind of a gimpy ankle, so we have to go empty. We played a ton of receivers because Brooks trying to play that defensive and play receiver, and Isaiah Dawes and all those kids. So we played a ton of different guys. There was a time that I took one of our 3rd string tailback, and we put him in an outside receiver just to occupy a spot, and so we could run Christian. He was a dude tonight. I'm proud of him. He deserves it.
You had, when you got up 38-35, not only did he make great plays, but he punted them down to the 3.
Yeah.
And I know they went, but boy, they had to go a long ways and had a chance to make a mistake, and you got him on 4th and 2.
Your odds of scoring from inside your own 10 are not good. And so we took a lot of gambles those first 4 games because we knew maybe we could. And so now we play a little bit smarter, a little more conservative. Kick the ball deep every time. Punted when we needed to punt. I don't know if we went for on 4th down at all tonight. So that was good. He did. That first punt he did was not very good, but man, the other ones, ugly but awesome.
Coach, I remember the last time you had a big win over ranked teams a few years ago against
Yeah.
Aurora, and you said it was the best thing or the worst thing that could happen
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
you. Same thing this year? Or you feel like these guys are more mature and they're ready to go play Sydney next week?
I think these guys, I'm not gonna say more mature because that class was awesome. They were a lot of fun. They were mature kids. These guys get row the boat. They get that the wind's behind us right now, but we have to row to beat Sydney. We have to row no matter what to beat Sydney, and they get that. And not our other class, you know, that did that against Aurora. They were awesome, and then they were mature. You know, we got bit by some injuries, and we weren't able to overcome it. It wasn't anything else. So hopefully, we can get back some of these injuries that we got tonight and keep rowing.
The Vikings beat 8th ranked Scottsbluff on homecoming night 38-35 in our Channel Seed Game of the Week.